back to Uncle Spock's backyard. Today I'm going to be working on the old vacuum wiper pump in this old truck. If you don't know about these pumps, these motors, they didn't use electric motors back in those days because if you revved up the motor, then there'd be more electricity going through the generator, and then the wipers would run faster and slower depending on the engine speed. So that didn't work. So they came up with vacuum motors, which they also had their problem. If you're sitting still and there's lots of vacuum, they work pretty good. But if you go to accelerate, they stop. Or you go to pass somebody, they stop. You go up a hill, they stop. So the technique would be you get the engine revved up, wipers going, and then let off the gas real quick. The wipers come back on real fast, and then start all over again. This motor's pretty messed up, and I'm going to see if I can get it fixed. I found something online from the 20s, and they were saying that this was pretty common, and what you would do is to revitalize your vacuum motor, what you do is, well, hang on. Okay, this is the vacuum lines coming out that go to the motor, come around, and they go into this port right here, and that's how it gets vacuum. So the deal is you're supposed to take this off, and then I'm going to pump a little Marvel Mystery Oil into my vacuum motor, and then supposedly if I run it by hand, it will fill that motor full of oil, fix my motor. The downside I'm seeing of this is I'm going to get a lot of oil into my intake manifold here. I'll do a little research and see what that's going to mess up. Talked to a mechanic friend, looked up some stuff on the internet. Sound like if this oil gets in your intake, it's just going to lubricate the upper end of your engine and blow some smoke out for a while, but shouldn't really hurt anything. So hopefully. Not real sure this is a great idea. First off, you're supposed to stick this hose into a bucket of something, and as you wipe these, move these wipers back and forth, it's supposed to bubble and suck and do something. It didn't do anything. So I've got this old syringe here, so I sucked up 2 full syringes, they're pretty big, out of this cup, and I pushed it in there. Problem is then I had too much and it spewed out. I got oil everywhere. It kind of sucked. Wiped it back and forth, back and forth. I never did hear any pumping and gurgling like I understood was going to happen. And then when I tried to drain out the rest of it, and I only got that much. So most of it's still in there. Unfortunately, some of it's in the cab on the carpet. So something you might want to look out for. Good thing I'm restoring this thing. I'm not done with it. So had a bunch of oil leaking out from underneath the dash there and getting on the carpet. So that's not good. I'm not sure where that means there must be a vacuum leak if I'm getting oil on the floor. So I may have more problems than I know. And anyway, start the sucker up and see what happens. And I may have to I think there's somebody that rebuilds those. So, but it's a real hassle if you've ever tried to get one out. I've done it before, but it's been a long time. So I have to take it out and send it to Buffalo, New York or something, I can't remember. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I start this bad boy up and see what happens. Don't see any problems, hear any problems. I don't even see any smoke, so I'm not sure if we did anything or not. But hearing, I don't know, some kind of mechanical sound I don't remember hearing. Oh, like maybe a vacuum hose leaking or something. That's kind of what it sounds like. Well, I don't know. Okay, I'll take it for a drive because I don't even see any smoke like I thought I was going to get a lot of smoke. Well, it looks like they're not working great, but they're probably working as best as they have in a really, really long time. Okay, as long as you're idling, they work, but see, when you give it gas, that's when they stop. Blow off the gas, they start again, you know. But that's the way they always work. Even when they were brand new, it did that. But they're kind of working probably better than they have in a really long time. So I guess maybe that's an improvement. Alright, that's all for Uncle Spock's backyard for right now. Looks like maybe a success. Didn't smoke for a long time. I drove it for a while, and then on the way back it started smoking real bad. Wiper started working. So if you do this, give it a little time. Let it run for a little while. But alright, that's how you refurbish some vacuum wipers in an old truck.